Hi guys, welcome back to my shop. I'm just in the middle of machining a couple of doors for my Smart & Brown Model L lathe. Now when I bought the lathe, I think originally it had two doors on this. Some of the models had just a single door, but this particular one had two. As I said, the doors had long gone, so I've machined some hinges that go into the original holes, presumably where the original brackets were, and I'm going to machine this down and put two doors on, bring some originality back to it. While I'm doing the doors, guys, I might as well give you a quick run through this lathe. It's a Smart & Brown Model L, and this is how it was set up when I first got it. Been set up for production work. Came with a full set of attachments. The parting tool works fine. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attachments on the capstan. And in the headstock it's a collet chuck. And unfortunately this is the only collet that came with the lathe. The chap couldn't find the others. And I've no idea what model of collet these are. The inscriptions have long gone. If anybody knows, I'd be very keen to hear from them. That ties up in the collet there. Came with a thread protector. And it's an 18th per inch thread on this. As I said, this is how it was when I first acquired it, but about a week later on eBay, let me just take this one up. Yeah, about a week later on eBay, these appeared. Unfortunately, they're up in Leeds, so it's not too far away from me. That slides on there, and they fasten off with this this device underneath. That screws into a bar at the bottom. He'd bought one of these. He'd bought one of these and started to strip it down to sell it for parts. Now, originally it's a number 1 Morse taper in the tailstock, but I've reamed that out to accept a number 2. Gives me the opportunity for some larger drills. The carriage, once it's clamped onto the bed, there's about 5 inches of travel. I don't think this is the original piece. I think if you look online, they're a cast iron piece, more rounded, that suits the rest of the design of the lathe. So this is an addition. Possibly the original one's been broken at some time and been cast. Locking device on this side to lock the spindle. Now we're only having the single collet. First thing I did was to make an AR-40 chuck for it. Give me a bit more option. It's mounted onto its own cast iron base, all one piece. There's 2 bolts this side, 2 bolts on the headstock that bolted onto the base. Rather sturdy. If you're thinking about buying a mini lathe, I can strongly recommend one of these. I think at the moment, the time I'm making this video, I think there's about 3 or 4 on eBay. They must have made thousands of these. As I said, there's about 3 or 4 on eBay, ranging, I think the top range is about £800, but you can pick them up a lot cheaper. I think I paid about £230 for this, plus maybe £150 for the tailstock and the cross slide. And I believe you can still buy these new. I may be wrong, but I know there's a firm that reconditions them. But to be honest, they're built like a tank. And as I say, if you're considering buying a mini lathe, just have a look on eBay and compare the prices with what you can get compared to a modern Chinese mini lathe. I think you'll find that these are much more enjoyable to use. The only downside is it doesn't have the lead screw on, so you can't cut threads on it. I've been toying with the idea of maybe making a lead screw up that will fit on it, but I'm not quite sure if how I'd fit it onto the bed and what I'd power it with. If anybody's got any suggestions, I'd be pleased to know in the comments. Well, there you go guys, the Smart & Brown Model L. She's a beauty.